Hi guys, I have been told to work from home due to the ongoing coronavirus, so I decided to try and make the best of it. So I'm going to do a quick and dirty paint job on these Chaos Spawn.
Scruffy Crow. That is some nerdy shit right there, buddy. I like that.
So I've been looking at the models and I think we can get away with a very simple paint job which I think will look quite effective. We started with this Idran Flesh, and at this point I'm using this big fluffy eyeliner brush, shadow brush possibly, to get right in all the gaps and get a nice thin even coat of the Idran Brown. So before and after. Okay, it's another week of Corona lockdown and working from home. So I've got my laptop here and I have limited paint supplies down here on my kitchen table. So the spawns are going to get a coat of the Midland Flesh, like I do all my flesh, like I've done on all my Chaos Hounds for my Beastman army, in fact all my Beastmen. So I can just sit and spend all day painting these three models as fleshy as I like. So the avatars of Warspawn, it's pretty much got its entire Midland Flesh coat, and he's actually looking pretty cool. Okay, so all three spawns have had a nice highlighting coat of the Midland Flesh, covering up almost all of the Idran Flesh underneath. So normally, if I was just doing a person, I'd now go in with the Reikland Flesh shade, which is what I'm going to do on certain parts. But I'm also going to do a lot of the burst out parts, like the end of his arms here, the tentacles, and a few other little bits and pieces. I'm going to give them a fresh in this Drakenhof Nightshade, or at least I'll try it on one, see how it looks. Because I think that'll give it a sort of veinier, crazy spawn look. So let's see how that looks. So my regular Flesher is looking amazing on these models. It's almost like they were built for painting with washers, because the two layers I've already got on there, plus the shading this gives me, I think it looks really good. So yeah, that's the flesh layer on. The Avatars of Warspawn looks substantially more grotesque with the flesh wash on. Well, it definitely looks pretty crazy and spawny. The contrast's pretty cool, but I'm not convinced about it. I was already going to put a layer of Blood for the Blood God over this blue anyway. So before I do this the second one, I might let this dry. Do the Blood for the Blood God. Use this guy as a bit of a tester model. Here's the Blood God over the Nightshade. And now it's drying a little bit. I think that's looking pretty cool. This is just for an experiment what the Blood God looks like just straight over my initial sort of skin wash. And it brings out all the details quite well, but it's still a bit flat. There's not much difference, which I think that gives a much more stark contrast between the two. So I am going to go with this exact look on this one as well. Alright, new day, new paint layers. Today I've brought down the paints I use for black and for bone. Okay, I just put the last few finishing touches on these guys. So I used the Melif base and highlight to do the horns, the Melif highlight and some black to do his eyes here, the teeth. I used a bit of Gives Which of Ard coat on the tongue, which was highlighted using corn red and some Melif white highlight to make the various pinks. I used the black and Mechanicus Grey, Mechanicus Grey, to do the tail here, trying to replicate the armour that I've done on all my warriors. So, you know, as he's spawned out, his armour's kind of corrupted with him. That's that kind of idea. That's the theme. We've used some more of the Blood Guard. So I painted these bits bone first, just the ribs, and then Blood Guarded over to try and get a bit of depth in these. Same here, so we re-highlighted the skin, same as I did on those, with some more of the Midland Flesh after they had a wash of Reikland Flesh, and then the human arms and head there, to try and make them stand out from the rest of the skin a little bit. I further highlighted them with this Flayed One Flesh, which I think looks quite cool, but I've kind of tried to blend it in so it looks like it's all one mangled piece a little bit. So I did the claws on these bits with black and the Mechanicus Grey, just to try and get a bit of that colour combo onto these models. I think it looks pretty cool. They look pretty vicious. So yeah, that's three spawns. apart from the basing, obviously, which as I've said, I'm going to do all at once, ready for the tabletop. And that's all for this video. Please let me know what you thought down in the comments. Maybe subscribe for more. And as ever, thanks for watching. Bye.